So apparently I have yet another unplanned unboxing slash first impressions video for you guys, but in my defense, I didn't purchase this for myself. My mom bought one earlier this year and became such a believer that she ended up buying one for me, especially since I don't have a Uniqlo where I live, which is in the middle of the US. Honestly, I had no idea this was such a popular bag, according to social media at least, because I have not seen anyone carry this bag in my area. So this is the Uniqlo round mini shoulder bag. Now on the US website, this bag was apparently on sale for $1.90, which is nuts. But every color option is currently sold out. However, you can sign up to be notified when it's back in stock. Now the color options on the US website do seem to be a little bit more limited compared to like the Asian Uniqlo websites. On the US website, I'm only seeing a black, orange, olive, and natural. I know they also have a blue, which is what my mom has, a tan, and maybe that's it. But yeah, definitely less colors available on the US website, at the moment at least. So the one I have is in the color natural. Now on the website, it looks like an eggshell white, which was what I was hoping for. But in person, it's a lot yellower, which at first I didn't know how I felt about it. But there's no returning this, so I decided to just give it a go. And I must admit, I'm still pleasantly surprised because it's still an extremely neutral light color. So just keep in mind, if you are expecting this to be more like a creamy off-white, it's definitely more than a couple of shades off from off-white. It's more like a light yellow tan in person, and I know there's no way I can get the lighting to pick it up, so I'll try to take pictures of the bag in different types of lighting, so hopefully you can get a better understanding of what the color actually shows up like. So the material is 100% nylon, but if you can see, it's a washed, crinkly nylon, so a little bit different from some of the other bags that I'm about to show you. But it is a decent size. It measures approximately 6.7 inches tall, 11 inches wide, and at its widest, almost 4 inches. The length of the strap can stretch up to, I believe, 45 inches. But as you can tell, those measurements don't really help a whole bunch because of its shape being tapered at the top and kind of like wider at the bottom. I will say though that the rounded shape and just like really lightweight material makes it conform really well to your body, especially if you're wearing it like a crossbody belt bag, so a really short shoulder bag or a really short crossbody bag. It's very comfortable sitting at the front across your chest, but when I need to, I've pushed it all the way to the back and I've worn it that way too. A more close-up look, you can see there is a piping that runs along both edges, and that does seem to provide some extra structural support, but it's still not a bag that I would aim to overstuff. Also, I know for a lot of bags, like a rounded zipper top can be a pain, but this seems to be nice and smooth. I've only used it a handful of times and it hasn't given me any issues. Now on the inside, there is an extra lining, if you can kind of see that, and there are 2 inner pockets right there. So there is some added organization. One thing though that I will point out, that there's quite a bit of instructions and information on the inner tab. So let me just read that for you so you know what you're getting into. All right. If product gets dirty, wipe gently with a clean cloth using a small amount of pH neutral detergent. The fabric of this product is resin coated. Even if the product is stored unused, the coating will deteriorate or peel off over time, as well as due to humidity, UV rays, heat, dirt, and other factors. Dampness and friction may cause color transfer. Let completely dry in a well-ventilated place before storing. Improper handling may accelerate deterioration. This bag is made in 2022. So that was extremely interesting to know that it will discolor, that the resin coated will come off. So the main takeaway is that you can't wash the bag if it gets extremely dirty, and it will discolor over time as the resin wears off. So maybe it's a good thing that this isn't as white as I thought it was going to be, and maybe the eventual discoloration won't be as noticeable because it's already kind of like an off white. In terms of what fits, it fits all the usual suspects. You can fit a phone, a little coin pouch, some Kleenex, keys. I have a little Coach pouch that has hand sani. Let's see what else. Headache medicine, lip chapstick, for instance. So again, it's a sizable pouch or wristlet, and I can stick that in here no problem as well with room to spare. I can grab some mints maybe, and let's see, maybe if you're traveling, I have my husband's ginormous Dior passport holder, and again, that fits no problem. And if I really wanted to throw in a sunglasses case, that should fit too. So you can see it's all in here. It zips up really nicely. So plenty of room for daily essentials and room to spare. So I'm going to put her down for a second and kind of show you what some of the closest bags I have in my collection. And that would be my other nylon bags. So I do have a Prada nylon bucket bag, but as you can see, the type of nylon is completely different. I also have, you know, like several Longchamp totes, and again, the nylon is completely different. And again, these are completely different bags to begin with, but I guess the most comparable would be my Lululemon Everywhere belt bag. And I've seen other people do similar comparisons, but in my opinion, they're still completely different bags. So their shape is different. So one, we have a half moon shape, and the other, it's literally a rectangle. The zippers are different. So the Lululemon bag has a really chunky, thick zipper compared to the Uniqlo bag, which is a lot more, which the zipper's a lot smaller. Again, the nylon texture is completely different. We have a very smooth nylon here and that washed processed nylon for the Uniqlo bag. The strap is completely different. Look at the strap width, for instance. And for the belt bag, we have a giant clip buckle right here where you don't have that on the Uniqlo bag. So again, in my mind, these are very, very different bags. And if you were debating between either of these, I would say one casual nylon bag is probably honestly all you would need, which leads me to my next point. Like, this is a very casual daily use bag. And I think it's especially great for the summer. I can see this being my go-to bag for running errands around town. Again, functionality-wise, it would more or less serve the same purpose as my Everywhere belt bag. It's not a bag that I would dress up. I mean, I think you could still wear it with some really cute summer dresses and it would still be cute, but probably nothing beyond that. It does go very well with my current overall neutral wardrobe, so that's definitely a plus. So again, I've personally been wanting to explore lighter color bags, so I'm really happy to have this to add to my daily use bag collection. Now, would I have went out of my way to purchase this for myself? Probably not, just because the Everywhere belt bag is good enough for me, but my mom has been so in love with hers and she really wanted to do something nice for me, and so there's no way I would have turned her down for a free bag anyways. So yes, this bag is going to be special for me and I will be using the heck out of it this summer. And here's to seeing how it holds up to color transfers, how well it can be spot cleaned. And oh, if you also wear this as a short crossbody and you have one in a lighter shade like I do, just be careful. Just be careful about getting makeup or foundation on the strap, especially as you're putting it on and taking it off. So I know I'm super late to the game, but I can definitely see the hype around this bag. I hope you have found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.